All right, as we were continuing with acids, so the chapter is of course about acids, bases and salts. Now we are going to consider about acids. Okay, now we saw that acids generally conduct electricity, okay, because they form ions. All of these properties of ions or all of these properties of acids, whether it is turning blue litmus red or whether it is turning whether it is conducting electricity or whether it is basically forming a salt and water with a base, or whether it is releasing hydrogen gas when treated with a metal, or when treated with a metal carbonate releasing carbon dioxide, when treated with a metal hydrogen carbonate releasing carbon dioxide once again. All these are basic properties of acids which we have considered so far, and all these properties are primarily due to the reason that they form hydrogen ions. To be very precise, hydronium ions. We have already seen that any acid will actually form hydrogen ions, and these hydrogen ions are going to react with water to form hydronium ions. To be precise, this is the reason for all the properties of acids. For all the properties of acids, this is the reason, formation of hydronium ions. Although hydrogen ions is the one which is formed, but with these hydrogen ions, so acids in aqueous solutions form this. Okay. Now let's say we consider an example. If we are basically using distilled water, okay, so let's say we are using distilled water, and in distilled water we are trying to pass electricity. Distilled water is the purest form of water, and we are trying to pass electricity. I hope everybody understands what is distilled water. We heat water in it, the water gets converted into vapor, and we make it pass through a condenser, and the liquid that gets collected is basically distilled water. So distillation is a very simple process. We are heating water, let's say in a beaker, and this is passed through a condenser. Condenser is basically acting as a coolant. So obviously when we are heating water here, supply heat, this gets droplets, and these droplets are collected, and this is distilled water. Okay, so in distilled water what is happening is, when we are trying to pass electricity using distilled water, we find that it doesn't conduct electricity. So distilled water is not conducting electricity. Distilled water is not conducting electricity. So when we are passing electricity through water, we notice that water is not conducting electricity when we are doing this with distilled water. However, if we collect rainwater, okay, so the rain which falls down, if we collect that rainwater and then we pass electricity, it conducts electricity. So rainwater, when electricity is passed through it, it's seen that it conducts electricity. Now this difference in two forms of water, what could be the cause? Okay, so what could be the cause for the difference that is getting formed here? Now we know that in atmosphere there is carbon dioxide. Now when this rain is basically forming, it is falling from clouds which are high above in the skies, and this rain is falling H2O. Carbon dioxide is already present, so H2O plus CO2 basically forms what? H2CO3, and that's basically carbonic acid. Now although carbonic acid is a very weak form of acid, we have understood that the mineral acids which are there, nitric acid, sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid, okay, so all these are strong form of acids. Carbonic acid is also a mineral acid, but still it is a weak acid. Okay, so the only exception that we have in case of mineral acids, the only exception which we have in case of mineral acid being a weak acid is carbonic acid, that is H2CO3. Okay, all other mineral acids are basically strong acids. So all other mineral acids are more or less strong acids. All other mineral acids are strong acids. Okay, clear? Is this understood? Okay, now when this rainwater is collected, and when you are trying to pass electricity, it is conducting electricity. Why does this happen? Because it has carbonic acid in it. Okay, carbonic acid is in aqueous medium. Why? Because it is falling along with rainwater. So what will happen? Carbonic acid will form H plus CO3 2 minus ions, ठीक है, 2H plus plus CO3 2 minus ions, okay, and this H plus ions which has formed here, this will react with water to form hydronium ions, okay, and this is the cause of the electricity conduction. We have understood that acids conduct electricity. Why? Because of the presence of H plus ions. And what happens to these H plus ions? They actually react with the aqueous medium, that is water, to form hydronium ions. That is the reason why all properties of acids are getting displaced, whether it is a property of blue litmus turning red, whether it is a property of blue litmus turning red, okay, whether it is a property of sour taste, okay, all acids have sour taste, whether it is a property of metals plus acids which gives you hydrogen gas, whether it is a property of metal carbonate plus acid again giving you carbon dioxide gas effervescence, metal hydrogen carbonate plus acid giving you again carbon dioxide gas, okay, or basically what, acids getting treated with bases to form salt and water, all these are basically properties of acids, and they are primarily because of this set of hydronium ions. In your course you can just say this is due to the hydrogen ions that are getting formed. So acids basically dissociate in aqueous medium or water to form these hydrogen ions, and all these properties are correlated to the hydrogen ions, right from turning blue litmus red to reactions with other compounds. It is all correlated to the formation of hydrogen ions. We will in the next slide try and cover how acids are basically, or rather prove that it is necessary for an acid to be in an aqueous medium. It is necessary for an acid to be in aqueous medium to show even the basic property of blue litmus turning red. We will cover it in the next slide, okay. So you can take a snapshot of the same. What I mean here in this slide is that all the properties of acids can be just correlated to one factor, which is production of hydrogen ions, okay, hydrogen ions. Now these hydrogen ions are formed only in the aqueous medium, okay. HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, any acid will form hydrogen ions only in the aqueous medium, not in any other medium. That is something that we have to understand, okay. So acids display all their properties only due to the formation of hydrogen ions in aqueous medium or in water medium. So that's the reason we correlated to hydronium ions, because with water molecule the H plus ions will form hydronium ions, okay. So in the next slide we are going to talk about how even the very basic action of turning blue litmus to red is correlated to the property of hydrogen ions getting released in an aqueous medium when an acid is dissolved, okay. So you can take a snapshot of the same.